This is Talk Business and Politics with Roby Brock.
And welcome to the program. We're glad to have you with us. I'm Roby Brock. Our first guest this week just wrapped up his annual convention. He's Randy Zook, CEO of the Arkansas State Chamber of Commerce and Associated Industries of Arkansas. Not everybody puts that extra title on there.
So much,
I know you'd appreciate that.
So
I want to start first with a recent guest commentary you had in our Talk Business and Politics magazine, where you talked about some bright spots here and there in the Arkansas economy. Here's what you said. You said Arkansas's economy is performing at a level that looks like much of the developed world, muddling through and doing okay with bright spots here and there. Where are the bright spots and where are we muddling?
Well, clearly the most distinct bright spot is Northwest Arkansas. You take Benton and Washington counties, I mean, their unemployment rate is sub 4%. It's difficult to find people for skilled jobs in particular, and just general labor is in very short and tight supply up there. So they're really smoking, to use the phrase. The muddling through pretty much the rest of the state, with a couple of exceptions. Northeast, Jonesboro, Paragould, very healthy. Their manufacturing base is solid and performing well. Central Arkansas, likewise, doing pretty well. But you get out in the rest of the state and it gets pretty thin pretty quickly.
Northwest Arkansas is benefiting from the fact that you got population growth in that area, because Walmart's had some cutbacks.
Right.
So there's been some right sizing up there. There may even be more to come. But it's the population growth that's really driving that, I think, economic activity up there. Is there anything else that you would say?
Well, it's very diversified up there. You've still got a lot of activity around suppliers to Walmart, and you've got, the rest of the big three up there. Tyson is doing very well, driving a lot of demand, new employment, expanding some of their plant operations. J.B. Hunt, likewise, has a new office complex under construction adjacent.
I saw that the other day when I was up there.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive and will be pretty incredible. So just general economy.
The University of Arkansas.
University of Arkansas is a driver, so
right.
Pretty healthy.
Just finished your Chamber of Commerce meeting, your annual Chamber of Commerce meeting. What was the biggest driver of the conversation there?
It's all about workforce. Our keynote speaker, Eric Chester, is a nationally known speaker on this subject, had pretty encouraging and interesting and even entertaining remarks about the nature of the workforce in today's economy, especially younger people. Lots of managers and owners have a difficult time sometimes communicating with younger, newer employees, and it's all about that bridging that gap in a lot of cases.
While we're on that, what's your Snapchat account? We'll throw that out there for everybody. Is that how
My
you're
what?
communicating with you? I'm just kidding. So when are we going to see something transformative on the workforce front, though? We've been talking about workforce forever and ever. Is it just going to move at glacier speeds, or can we do something major?
Well, I hope it'll start to pick up, the pace will start to pick up. And I think that, look, the community colleges, the four-year universities, and especially the K-12 system are responding just with terrific stuff. Look, you can look around the state. I can give you several examples of public school systems that have reinvigorated their vocational or career and technical education. Pea Ridge, Siloam Springs, some good stuff in Northeast Arkansas, some here in Central Arkansas. So educators across the state are tuning into the needs of the workplace and the business community, and they're responding. I'm very encouraged by what's going on. So I think the pace is it's going to be relatively slow, but it'll accelerate.
All right. Governor has just left this weekend for China and Japan for about an 8-day, 10-day trip, trade mission. What do you want to see happen? What do you want to see come out of that?
I think probably the short term, the biggest win that we'll get out of that will be strengthened relationships, especially with the Japanese companies that have manufacturing plants here. We have some very strong, solid auto parts, auto supply chain companies in eastern Arkansas, like Denso and Osceola. Hino in West Memphis is a powerhouse manufacturer, up to close to 1,000 employees now, and growing and expanding. Tokuson and Conway, just look around the state, and there's several of them, and they're all doing relatively well. So there's great potential to expand those businesses.
And that's what you want to see
That's
happen?
That's what I think will be the near-term outcome, and we may get a win out of the China trip as well.
All right, he's Randy Zook, CEO of the Arkansas State Chamber of Commerce and Associated Industries of Arkansas. As always, great to be with you.
Thanks,
You
Roby.
can catch that guest commentary on our website at talkbusiness.net or in our latest magazine edition of Talk Business and Politics, which features Governor Hutchinson and a few folks traveling to Cuba.